Alright, so now that we've created a pretty extensive keyword list, I'm going to show you an App Store optimization tool called Sensor Tower. And it's not the only ASO tool that's out there, but I do find it really good. And I wanted to use it to demonstrate how we can do some further research on creating a keyword list by looking at some of the competitors. And so we do have a list of competitors here that we came up with from the previous video. And I'll show you Sensor Tower right now. So when you create an account on Sensor Tower, the first thing it's going to ask you is to enter the name of your app. And if you already have an app that's in the App Store, you can enter it in now. If you don't have an app, or if you're doing specific app research, you can actually enter in the name of an app that you may want to spy on or that you may want to emulate and model after for your own app. And so for this video, I'm just going to take one of the competitor names and enter that into Sensor Tower. So I'm going to enter sign now, see if it can find it. Yeah, so it's right here. So I'm going to choose that one. And we can actually track all terms that are suggested for this app. So I'm just going to track them. And the nice thing is it actually tracks how many downloads it has gotten over time. And so you can see this gets about 600 downloads per day. It also shows you the keywords that it's targeted and how it ranks in that. So these are the ranks that it gets, or the rank that it gets for each of these keywords. So if you were to type in the keyword fill in the iOS App Store, it would become the #1 search result for that keyword, and so on and so forth. So you can see that it actually is in the top 10 for quite a few of its keywords. But for the keyword and alone, it ranks as 513 and 341 for the iPhone and iPad respectively, as well as this keyword now. It ranks 337 and 205. So this is one way that you can sort of look and see how an app is performing, and it doesn't necessarily have to be your own app. So to continue with our keyword research, I would actually go to keyword research, and I would type in signature app, or just one of my search terms. I would click research, and I would just see the type of results that come up for apps specifically, or for the App Store specifically. And the way I would sort this, I usually sort by ranking. And so I would want to I'd click on it twice to find the top ranking apps in the App Store. And so you can see, DocuSign, Sign Now, these are all top ranking apps. They rank number 12 in this category, number 13 in that category. And that's really good information to know, because then we want to sort of look at what these guys are doing and doing well to get ranked like that. The other thing we can do is we can click on Keyword Spy here, and we can actually look at the keywords that each of these apps are targeting and see if we can take some of those keywords as well. So for example, for DocuSign, these are the keywords that it's using, and I would actually probably just highlight all of these, copy them, and go to my listing and just paste them in. So I have a list of the keywords, and I'm sure some of them are repeated, but I have a list of all these new keywords like Docu and DocuSign. I guess that's the name of the app, but some of these I may not already have thought of, and yet they're probably ranking really well for it. So I would actually just go and spy on a lot of these and copy and paste them and get them into my spreadsheet here. Just easy. So I'm just going to pause the video. I'm going to maybe take a few more of these, but hopefully you get the idea of what I mean, that in terms of spying on competing apps and seeing what type of keywords they're using. And that can be very helpful, because it'll give us a solid idea of keywords that we can potentially target to also get ranked very highly as well. So now that we've got a fairly extensive keyword list here, I'm going to actually select all of the keywords and I'm going to go into keyword optimization, and I'm going to paste all of the keywords into this text field here, and each of the keywords is going to be separated by a space, which is fine. And I'm going to click optimize, and as you can see, we're way over the character limit for iOS. As I mentioned in a previous video, iOS has a 100 character limit, and we're at 860, which is fine, because what this keyword optimization tool here is doing is it's analyzing our keywords, and everything that is red is either already exists in something or is a duplicate keyword. So you can click on each one and you can see, signature is a duplicate keyword, and obviously I had cut and paste something before, and so signature already exists. So I would actually click on all the red ones and it actually removes it. So just to make sure that I'm getting rid of anything that says there is a duplicate keyword. And so I'm just going to quickly do this and come back to the video. Okay, so I've gone through and I've deleted all the duplicate keywords, and what remains are all of these keywords here. Now I still have out of all those words, it's still 266 characters, which is still over the limit. But that's fine, because what we want to do is we want to go through each of these and find the best keywords for both our title as well as the keywords that we want to use and focus on. So down below, you can see here is the list of keywords that we now have, the remaining ones that are part of this list here. And they're listed down here, and the information that Sensor Tower gives you is the amount of traffic each of these keywords is getting, as well as how difficult it is to rank for these keywords. And it also tells you how many iPhone apps and iPad apps are competing for each of these keywords. And so you can see, some are extremely competitive, like this one here, business, which is a fairly broad keyword. There's over 15,000 apps, iPhone apps, that are competing for this term. Now what we want to do is we actually want to focus mainly on these two columns, the traffic column as well as the iPhone difficulty column. If you are targeting an iPad specific or like an iPad only app, then you would probably pay more attention to the iPad difficulty. But for all other apps, if it's iPhone and iPad or just iPhone and iPhone app, I would focus more on the iPhone difficulty column. Okay, so what I actually want to do is I want to sort everything by iPhone difficulty. So I'm going to click on that and click on it a second time. So it'll be iPhone difficulty in ascending order. So what that means is it'll be the least difficult term sorted down to the most difficult term to rank for. So once I have it sorted by iPhone difficulty in ascending order, I'm actually going to select all of these keywords, and I'm going to paste it into a new Excel document here. And I'm going to provide this template for you to use for your own purposes in this course, and it'll be available to download. But anyways, I pasted everything in. I'm just going to fix it up a bit because there was obviously some formatting here. Shift those cells left. I don't need this column with track keywords. I do not need, and actually this doc has one extra field that I don't need in it, so I'm going to shift cells left. So there we have it. We have all of the keywords that we have compiled in our keyword list here, and it's all sorted by iPhone difficulty. And in the next video, we're actually going to go through this and really analyze what keywords we want to use for our title, as well as which ones we want to use for which ones we want to target for our app keyword.